Right. By staying in this meeting, you consent to being live streamed. Anyone with access to the live stream can watch it. Oh, okay, got it. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I pressed the wrong button.
Sorry.
Right, I think we're actually, is that you making that noise? I think we're this is my customary live, like, are we live yet? I think that's the, welcome everybody, good evening. Sorry we're a few minutes late, we can blame Tommy for that.
Busy working.
And busy working, exactly. Let me see. Yeah, we're definitely live, can everybody see us? So just, people, if you can hashtag live below, then it lets us know that we're actually definitely live and people are actually watching this. So apologies for the delay tonight. Hashtag live below or hashtag replay. So welcome to tonight's live. We're live here every Tuesday. I'm Daniel Renton, the creator of the Momentum NRG Weight Management Online Transformation Plan. And tonight we've got our amazing head coach, Tommy. He is Tommy's known as the Weight Loss Wizard. That's his new nickname.
News to me.
The Weight Loss Wizard, but Tommy, we've been called that before, so that's going to be your new.
Okay.
That's your new. That's going to be in your title.
Is it? Please don't.
Tommy, the Weight Loss Wizard. That's it. That's Madley. That's his surname. That's actually his full surname. And of course, we've got the amazing Sian Carlisle with us tonight, and she's going to be sharing her story with us as well. So that's amazing. We're just going to dive right into this as well, Sian. So congratulations first and foremost on your amazing transformation. We put the pictures up yesterday, getting lots of comments, lots of feedback. Just take us back, actually, Sian, to when you first started working with us at Momentum NRG Weight Management. What were you struggling with?
So my struggles were more, so I signed up the week before lockdown with yourself, Dan, and then, so my struggles was more keeping the weight off. Went through constant cycles of, I used to lose weight for the summertime, put it back on in the winter, and that was just like a constant cycle every year. I signed up to, diets, and I used to do like low calories and, high cardio and things like that. And I used to go through stages of, crashing and burning as well, and it just wasn't sustainable. It wasn't healthy. And then the year before I signed up, I put on 3 stone, which was a lot for me. I stopped sort of going to the gym and, lacked confidence and things like that. And then that's when obviously I came across your plan.
Awesome. So talk about like how it was impacting your confidence at the time. So you're kind of been yo-yo dieting, you were a typical yo-yo dieter, like doing it for getting in shape for the summertime and then letting it go in the winter time. Like, talk us through how that was impacting your confidence in your life.
Yeah, no, it impacted, I think, every form of, socializing. My energy was a big one as well. Really impacted my energy levels. As I sort of didn't want to go out, and the work that I was in at the time, I was in the events industry, which is, fast paced and, constantly on your feet. Sometimes there was no time for breaks at work. So I used to snack a lot, or, go for the run to Tesco, get a meal deal for lunch, things like that, instead of actually, planning my week out or thinking about, healthy foods to eat. So it really affected that side of things, work, energy level, self-esteem, body confidence, everything, in all formats.
In what way did it affect your body confidence?
I think even just like, I felt a huge pressure to, that starts from a young age, even at high school. I think, you have to look a certain way and, be on diets and things like that, or going on holiday. So you felt like a huge pressure leading up to summertime. If, you had a holiday booked and, you had to lose the weight, go on diets. There's so many, fad diets out there nowadays that everyone feels like they have to sign up to. So you feel huge pressure to sort of be on one of these, crazy diets.
Okay. Tommy, you want to fire?
Yeah, it's a good point you said. Just obviously going back a few years, like you said, you was in kind of high school and obviously had to kind of feel like you had to look a certain way and all that kind of stuff. Would you say, like, even before lockdown, it's kind of like a number of years? It's kind of obviously yo-yo diet's been going on. Is it a matter of months? Like, kind of what was the kind of situation? Could you put like a timestamp on it when it kind of really kind of set it in for you?
Yeah, no, I've always struggled with my weight sort of thing. I've never sort of been on, I felt like I've sort of been in good shape, but as it says, it's always sort of, I've lost track of it sort of thing over the years. But I think from such, as it says, sort of high school, you start hearing about, you know, diets, and, you know, there is a pressure nowadays on younger people. So that was always sort of in the back of my mind going back, and that's probably like, you know, 10 years ago now. So it's always been something that, you know, I have struggled with, but over the last couple of years, it's probably became more important to me, because I've sort of put that weight back on. And then I think the year before I signed up, I was on quite a lot of holidays, and that sort of just, I gradually sort of just, I kept on putting the weight on, and I sort of got to the point where I really then struggled to pull it back and start like lose the weight again. And that's when I thought, right, okay, I need to actually do something other than what I'm doing.
Yeah. What would you say the point was when you started obviously to approach Dan? Was it kind of a final cutting point saying, right, I need to kind of start getting this weight shifted?
Yeah, no, it was. I think because I came back from America for over like Christmas and New Year, and you know, I think I just like ate everything in sight the yard. I was already like, you know, 3 stone heavier, which didn't help. And I came back from there, and then I signed up to, I think we spoke in like the February, and then I signed up in the March, you know, a few weeks before, you know, COVID and lockdown. And yeah, I think something just sort of clicked, and I thought, right, okay, it's time to get help. You know, everything that I sort of tried before, just, I was like, I can't do this on my own anymore. You know, I got to the point where it was now affecting sort of everything, you know, so, as I say, socializing, work, going out. That's when I thought, you know, I now need help.
Brilliant. I think that's a big thing, isn't it? I think even being sociable and stuff like that, it starts affecting that side of it, and obviously kind of other external kind of parts of it, and that's a big deal. But yeah, it's good to obviously put up through lockdown as well, getting on with it. That's the main thing as well, kind of getting it before then as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think that was the hardest part as well, because, you know, during lockdown, it was when I first signed up, it was sort of meant to be like you know, the personal training sessions and things like that, and that quickly moved to online coaching. And you know, Dan will agree there, I was really skeptical with that sort of at the very start, because I hadn't done that before, and you know, it was going outside to do walking and home workouts, and I thought, how am I going to lose this weight by, you know, going outside walking and not actually being in the gym? But you know, I've now done 3 sort of plans over the course of 3 lockdowns, and yeah, I mean, you can see by the results, it's really worked.
No, it's absolutely amazing, absolutely brilliant results. But as you said, I think it's quite, I said even then, it's quite good just to, lockdown was a prime example for a lot of people like yourself, just didn't need these mad sort of kind of exercise plans and everything, going 3 or 4 classes a day and running about here and there, but just kind of hopefully finding that nutrition, what works for you, and ideally keeping it simple, which yeah, getting 3 plans down the line is continuing where your weight's still coming off and in a good place for yourself as well.
So what was different for you then, Sian, then? What was different for you then to what you were expecting? So you were expecting to be working out and, you know, getting pushed in the gym, and what was different about this then for you?
I think it was more my mindset at the very start of the plan. Obviously, we had our call, you know, at the very start, and we sort of talked about what the plan would include and how it would work. But I think I always had the mindset, again, I think it was because when I was doing it on my own, I never sort of followed a plan. I just sort of went in and I'd done the same thing, you know, every time I went into the gym, and I never really pushed myself. You know, I would go in, do the same workout, and I wouldn't see any results. So my mindset when I signed up to something like this was, you know, I needed to be in the gym, I needed a personal trainer, I needed to do this. So when I did sign up, you know, having like the online plan and the coaching, it was just like a breath of fresh air, you know, having the support, you know, doing the food diaries and getting all, you know, the feedback from, you know, what I was eating. And it just, you know, it was good to get that knowledge as well from you, you know, having your weekly calls as well, to actually have someone be like, you know, feeding me back of what I was eating.
It's interesting you say that, like, you know, the difference between kind of online and kind of personal training. Like, you know, with the personal training now, I'm not dishing it because I'm an personal trainer as well. I've done personal training for decades now, and you know, you're paying for 10% of the result. You're paying for the workout. That's what you're paying for when you go with a personal trainer. So if there's people watching this and have got personal trainers, that's what you're paying for, 10% of the result to get that workout. And like I say, I'm not knocking it because I've had personal training coaching as well. I've been PT'd as well as being a PT. So, you know, I think with what you've said, you've hit the nail on the head there, that with coaching, you're getting the daily support, you're getting the feedback. So that, Sian, you finally figured this out, how to do this?
Yeah, I think that's it. But, you know, obviously now I'm doing, you know, the training sessions with Tommy in the gym, which is great. But back then when I first signed up to it, that wasn't an option for me. You know, I probably would have done that. It's great. I really like doing the training sessions in the gym. But my point there was the gyms were shut, so it wasn't an option for me. So, you know, doing the online plan and the online coaching and the online plan, we had to sort of come up with other ways of me still losing the weight where, you know, doing it on my own, but still having, you know, the video calls and things like that, logging, you know, my workouts in the app and everything like that. So no, definitely, it sort of totally changed my mindset on how to, you know, I saw the gym before as like a chore sort of thing. Like, you know, I felt like I had to, right, okay, I need to go to the gym today, things like that, tick it off my list. Whereas now I sort of do it, you know, I really like going to the gym now, or, you know, even going a walk or going to run or something like that. I sort of do it now for me and not just like, right, okay, I need to get that off my list today.
I think a lot of people fall into that trap and they feel like they have to go and burn 400 or 500 calories, just go do it for the sake of it. And it takes all that enjoyment out of it. But you just said it's just sometimes even having that structure, like you said, when you come in the gym, get you set up with like a workout, and that kind of just gives you that rough idea of what's going in, where some people just walk in and they're just aimlessly walking around, and that takes the enjoyment out of it. And I think a part of it as well, seeing the results you got as well, is a massive part of it as well. If you could put one thing that you've learned, what's the biggest thing you've learned, say over the last 18 months or so? What's the biggest thing on the plan that you've learned?
Biggest thing, I think it's probably, you know, probably that you can still, you know, if you want to have a chocolate bar or, you know, a glass of wine or prosecco, you know, have it, but have it in moderation. Whereas before, you know, for me, when I used to go on these diets, I used to cut everything out, and it just wasn't sustainable at all. Because then you'd get to a point where you would then, you know, for me, I used to then just sort of crash and sort of then eat everything. Whereas now, being on the plan, it's allowed me to eat in moderation. So I'm not on a diet. Like, I don't feel like I've been on a diet over the last year, and I've still lost, like, you know, I've lost 3 stone. So yeah, that's probably the biggest point for me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So talk about your results then. What have you achieved overall then? Talk about like your weight loss, everything. What have you lost exactly, and measurements? Have you done all that kind of stats, body fat, everything?
And stuff, body fat. So I think so we just done the body fat a few weeks ago with Tommy in the gym, and I sort of compared it to March last year. I think we were at 11% body fat loss.
Wow.
Just reached 3 stone a few weeks ago as well. So that's me hit 3 stone. And yeah, I mean the measurements, I won't go through them individually, but yeah, it's like inches off like everywhere. And you know, you can totally tell because I'm now sort of like a good couple of size like, you know, close size down, and I feel great. Like I feel so much better, just a whole new like level of confidence.
Awesome. So it's changed your life then, do you think? Has it changed your life and how you feel?
Yeah, no, I think it has, and it's been surprising actually, because obviously being in lockdown, and you know, as it says, that, you know, because I've now done 3 plans with yourself, and that's another thing I meant to say, you know, in between each plan, you know, I did take a couple of months off sort of each one to maintain it, but you know, the support was always there. It wasn't just like you do the plan and then you're left to it. You know, we always sort of kept in contact. But it's funny because now I'm seeing people, you know, in the flesh, and I've not seen them, you know, over a year, and they're like, you know, who are you, sort of thing. So
my God,
it's a good confidence booster. But no, even, you know, stepping back in the gym and things now, I just feel, you know, I feel so much better than what I was. I was sort of worried going to the gym before because I'd sort of put on so much weight, and you know, the more weight I put on, I was like, you know, the longer I left going to the gym, I was like, oh, I'm not going today.
Wow. So it's kind of changed your way. Like, I mean, the great thing is, Sian, this is an action plan for life. Like I say, that support, we never want it to end either for you. You know, we want to be there for you forever now, really, you know, to make sure that you get to where you want to be and you can maintain that as well. So in terms of the results, like what would you say to people on the fence that are watching this today?
And the big thing was, just, take the step of, if you've got to the point where, you need help, or it's not even about needing help. I think it's just to, change the mindset of it. As much as some people may see these diets a good thing, but this plan sort of totally changes the way of, exercising and eating healthy and things like that. So I would say just sort of go for it, and because it really does show and the results do work.
Awesome. So listen, I'm wondering, I'm going to talk to the audience as well here, like, if anybody else that's watching this tonight would like to drop up to 42 pounds like Sian without giving up our favorite foods, and if that's something anybody would be open to, then we're offering a free weight loss audit call, similar to the call that Sian done with me 18 months ago. She jumped on the phone. She said she was struggling with X, Y, and Z. I then said, this is a solution to your problems. We got her on board the program, got her on board the 5-point eating plan, got her doing the exercise, and we got her the results. So if anybody's interested in that, comment weight loss audit below in this live, even if it's on replay, just comment. And what we do is we can dive into the call, and on that call we find any gaps in your nutrition, your training, your mindset. That's the kind of call that me and Sian had 18 months ago. And by finding those gaps, we came up with some quite quick wins straight away, because the results started to happen pretty fast, didn't they, Sian?
Yeah, no, they did. I think, I'm laughing about our first call, because we had it tough the first few months as well, and, the photos and things like that. And I think you really had to sort of give me a talking to a few times. I was like, oh, I can't bother today, but, you were really supportive and things like that. But yeah, no, definitely. It does, the calls were a huge part of it, even from that very first call, you explained how it was going to work, the process and things like that.
Awesome. Anybody got any questions maybe inside watching tonight? Let's have a look. Tommy, you got any more questions?
No, I think it's pretty quiet in there, isn't it? I don't know if I got the right one up though from the first one you did. Great life.
Is that what is? I can see. I think I was on the wrong one actually. Maybe you're right, because we must have went live and then it cut off, Sian, didn't it?
There's two on my notification.
Is it, there's no, there can't be two of us, surely no.
Are we even live? Probably done that again when you weren't live.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. We've done that before. I think we went live for about half an hour with a client, Sian, and we weren't even on the live. No, I can definitely see us. We're definitely live. People are, oh yeah, see that. Oh wait, now what's going on? There's like two. That's weird.
Yeah, so I don't know which one is which.
I'm maybe thinking that's the other one. Is the yeah? I think that was the one that Sian. I'll delete that off there, Sian, because it looks like you're like live on your own.
No, it did disappear, and I was listening on my own for a minute, and I was like, get me off.
And Francis McIver said we're definitely live as well. So Francis, if you can get, did we get the pictures updated on the app, Tommy? Did we, or have we done that?
They're on the app, but I think Francis wanted them side by side, like you do, like these testimonials. I think she wanted one side by side. I didn't know what app you use or how you do it.
I'll figure it out. It's on the actual training app. So
it is. Okay, there we go.
I thought you might have done it already. So no, I'll do that for you today, Francis. So thanks for your comments. Anybody got any questions I would like to ask? Yeah, we're going to be here for the next 2 minutes, and then we're going to wrap up for this evening as well. So, Sian, just congratulations once again. Oh, one more thing I forgot.
Thanks.
Well done. Amazing. 42 pounds. And I think the great thing about this, Sian, is an action plan for life, that what you're doing is sustainable. It's a long-term approach. It's something that you can do forever. And I think that's what you've really dialed in on in this, rather than like doing what you used to do, was the yo-yoing, being maybe good Monday to Thursday, strict with yourself, and then it would all kind of lose it at the weekend, and then you were kind of losing that same 10 pounds time and time again doing the yo-yo dieting. And really, I think figuring out the nutrition, but also figuring out how to exercise properly as well, and how to manage that, and how to build up and stuff like that as well, and getting the like I said, with anybody, get support. Don't sit on the fence. If you're stuck, then there's a problem. If it's been going on for 5 years of your life, then it's time to put your hand up and go, I don't know how to figure this out. I need help. And that's what we do. We help people transform like yourself, and we're transforming hundreds of people similar to yourself, Sian, every week. It's a training success. So well done, DDC, well done. I don't think there's any other questions, so we'll just wrap up. Awesome, Sian. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you very much. And no, thank you.
Thank
Brilliant.
you, the audience as well, for attending, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.